One of the biggest fears South Africans have when they approach retirement is this: what happens if the market crashes after I retire? It's the fear that keeps people working longer than they need to, spending less, and lying awake at night wondering if their money will last. After almost a decade of walking this journey with hundreds of retirees, I've learned something incredibly powerful. You can build a retirement income system that works in any market, up, down, or sideways. A system that gives you structure, it gives you peace, and it turns your life savings into a reliable paycheck. And it only takes 3 buckets. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up, step by step, and share one client story that proves just how valuable this strategy is. If you are new here, I'm Hugo Kloppers, Senior Financial Planner with Family Wealth Custodians with almost a decade of experience, where we help South Africans retire with confidence, clarity, and peace of mind. We use this very system, the 3 bucket strategy, for many of our retirees at Family Wealth because it works beautifully in our local conditions, high inflation, currency volatility, and unpredictable markets. Before we begin, please like this video and subscribe. It helps us reach more and more South Africans planning for retirement. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only and doesn't serve as personal financial advice. Every retiree situation is unique. In early 2020, when markets were crashing and South Africans were glued to their screens watching their portfolios fall, one of my clients phoned me in a panic. She had just retired a few months earlier. Higu, should I sell? Should I move everything to cash? Should I wait it out? Instead of answering immediately, we revisited her 3 bucket system. When she looked at her bucket 1, her safe cash bucket, she realized she had more than 2 years of income set aside untouched. Her bucket 2, her income bucket, was stable and still producing returns. Bucket 3, her growth bucket, could decline temporarily without affecting her lifestyle at all. The relief in her voice was instant. She didn't touch her growth assets. She didn't panic sell. She slept well that night. This is the power of a system. Let's walk through each bucket, how they work, and how to size them. Bucket 1, the income bucket. This is your retirement paycheck. This is where your monthly spending comes from, and here's how we calculate it. Take your annual expenses and multiply it by 1 to 5 years. The rule of thumb is actually 1 to 3 years, but in South Africa, when interest rates are high and equity markets are volatile, I normally recommend that clients put a bit more in low risk and low volatility assets. So here's an example. If you spend 600,000 per year, your bucket 1 target is 600,000 minimum up to 3 million maximum. This money must be safe, liquid, unaffected by market crashes, and ready to pay for your lifestyle each month. Think of it as a checking account on steroids. You never want to be forced to sell growth assets to fund expenses, especially during a downturn. Bucket 1 protects you from that. Bucket 2, the medium-term bucket. This is your stability engine. Bucket 2 holds 5 to 8 years of expenses in income-producing assets. Bonds, income funds, conservative balance funds, dividend-paying shares, and cautious models. So this bucket provides stability, generates income, and replenishes bucket 1. Many retirees have income from bucket 2 flow automatically into bucket 1, creating a constant paycheck. This keeps bucket 1 topped up without selling anything, especially when markets are volatile. So bucket 1 gives you cash, and bucket 2 gives you stability and medium-term growth. That brings us to bucket 3, the growth bucket. This is your long-term wealth protector. This bucket holds your long-term growth investments, equity unit trusts, offshore equities, growth balance funds, and global ETFs. Here's why this matters. If you retire at the age of 60, you may live up to 85 or 90. That's up to 30 years of inflation eating away at your purchasing power. At just 6% inflation, your cost will triple over 30 years. That's why you must have growth assets, even in retirement. Bucket 3 fights inflation. It grows your purchasing power and it ensures your money lasts. And the best part, you won't touch this bucket for at least 7 to 10 years because bucket 1 and 2 protects you during that time. That gives your growth bucket time to recover after downturns and it compounds over decades and supports your later retirement needs. So here's how the three buckets work together with a simple explanation. You withdraw monthly from bucket 1. This is your salary. Bucket 2 replenishes bucket 1, income, dividends, and periodic top-ups. Bucket 3 replenishes bucket 2, but only when markets are strong. This is when markets have had a good run, then you trim the gains and you move them to bucket 2 or 1. You simply live off the cash cushion in bucket 1 and the stability of bucket 2 until the markets recover. No panic selling, no emotional decisions, and no guessworking. Just a system. The biggest mistake retirees make is not keeping bucket 1 full enough. If your cash bucket runs dry, you are forced to sell growth assets at the worst possible time. That's what destroys retirement plans. Keeping your bucket levels correct and adjusting them annually is a non-negotiable. The 3-bucket strategy gives retirees structure, predictability, flexibility, peace of mind, and protection against market timing. It also solves the emotional challenges of spending. I don't want to run out of money. I've worked so hard for this. I'm scared to withdraw. What if a crash happens tomorrow? This system answers all of those questions. Our investment environment is unique. High inflation, volatile equity markets, unpredictable currency movements, income taxes that change regularly, and higher medical costs in retirement. A 3-bucket system naturally absorbs this volatility and creates breathing room. It allows you to enjoy your retirement and not fear it. So here's the bottom line. Retirement planning isn't just about the numbers. It's about having a repeatable, calming system that protects you no matter what the markets do. With the right buckets in place, you never need to panic during crashes. You never need to guess where income comes from. Your money lasts longer, your lifestyle is protected, and your stress disappears. This is how you build a retirement paycheck that works in any market. If you want help structuring your own 3-bucket system or want to know how much you should allocate to each one, click the link in the description below and book a complimentary call with one of our professional team members. And tell me in the comments, which bucket do you think you need to strengthen? I'm Hugo Kloppers and this is Family Wealth. See you in the next video.